It's 11:22 in the morning on the 25th of April 2022, and I'm in the middle of my textbook reading to me while I'm reading along with it, and this thought just came to my head and I thought, I may as well make my video now. So yesterday, I think I wrote about it, or yeah, I did. I wrote a post along the lines of, I've just had an epiphany or whatever it is, and that was I need to find a group counselling setting, or maybe not counselling, but a group setting of support for people who are grieving. And I have known I'm grieving. I've been grieving, for a while. When it comes to this ADHD diagnosis, I appreciate that understanding and knowing I have it now, and being medicated and able to learn about it and able to figure out the ways to help me. For example, my textbook reading out loud to me, amazing, best thing I've ever done. Which again can also cause me frustrated and irritated thoughts in the simpleness of, I have known since the beginning of my university degree that I need to be hearing this because I am a multi, I need to learn through different ways. I can't just read it. I can barely even get to the end of reading something truthfully. I've never ever had that issue before, but I've always read things like Stephen King and, made up books. And I always wanted to know what was going to happen next. And again, I've spoken about it. I freaking love absolutely everything I am studying. I want to be able to memorize it all, understand it, read people. I mean, I want to keep studying. My friend Rachel thinks, I could be causing, how does she put, basically I told her I've packed up all the rest of my weed, so my very two last plants, literally guys, I got 14.3 grams. Oh, that's hilarious. I have to laugh because honestly it's fucking hilarious. But that's been packed up, my vape's packed up, everything is packed up. It is the start of my brand new life today. Actually, that's what I wrote on the wall, on the whiteboard to myself, so I'll add a picture to it, this video. Anyway, back to my point. Grief counselling. Yes, I need to be able to talk to someone who is going through what I'm going through, because let's try and rephrase this. I'm super happy and grateful that I know, but it's the fact that I'm 36 and I've only just found out, so to speak, that I'm grieving. Because I know for a fact that if I had been able to listen to all of my books, or if I knew all of this, or if I knew everything I was dealing with and why everything just felt so much harder, and it feels harder now because even then in my previous part of my life, because I'm far more alone now than I've ever been ever. I've had housemates before, I lived with a partner and his kid for 6 years, I've dated, but this is just me and my dog, and Sebastian obviously, but you can't cuddle a snake. Though I do need to take him out, give him some time to come out. He's getting cranky and he's eaten, so he's good, and he's safe, so he's coming out. But where am I at? Yeah, I can't. Something playing on me, which I think is bugging me, is, and I'll come back to what Rachel said, I've got to remember to finish the fucking points. Another ADHD thing. Oh, life makes so much more sense now, guys, I tell you what. But as I'm learning subconsciously, or obviously not subconsciously because I'm consciously thinking of it and talking about it, in the back of my mind, I can hear or feel, or however you want to describe it, the feeling of, I wouldn't be in this situation having to, like, work my fucking ass off for these last 4 units to get my grade up to get into honours. I should have been smashing them. I'm actually quite an intelligent person. I forget this because, again, I live by myself and I'm a big giant child in my head, and without anyone to parent me, I'm great being an adult to somebody else. I'm fully capable of being a corporate professional, grown up, whatever, but home alone by myself, it's kind of like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, you know, you just do whatever. But I've got my book in front of me, my textbook is here, what I need to answer is here, notes are here, like I will take a photo on my phone. I'm surrounded by schoolwork. But yes, to come back to the ends of the points, I am going to add to my list of things to do, which I'll do right the fuck now, actually, and that's find a grief counsellor, support group, right? Because I am sick of feeling like everything would have been 1,000 times easier if I was aware, ergo, all my grades would already be where they fucking need to be and I wouldn't be in this damn situation. But I am. And that's okay, because that's what happened. And as we're aware, everything happens for the sake of the higher self. Everything happens for a reason. Or as I will continue to keep loving Wittgenstein with his, in the world, everything is, as it happens, and as it does happen. He was one of the most confusing philosophers I've ever read, ever. But he's fucking awesome. Right. The other thing I was going to say was I've packed all the weed up. As I've said, I've taken photos, the whole lot, all the emergency, broke in case of emergency, the vape, the prescribed, the whole 14 grams that I got, all of it is packed up in a box. It's going away. It will be leaving the property because it's not that I cannot do it while I have it here. I can. It's just that I don't. We've all seen this. I talk to myself every bloody day, and I'm very honest about where I'm at because this is what I do, and as I'll continue to say, I'm one of how many people. Yeah. So as I learn, hopefully I can help you guys. But yeah, the old Rachel says removing all enjoyable things out of my life is really bad because I need balance and it'll cause me burnout. So I was like totally hearing you, I agree, but I'm not actually removing all pleasurable, enjoyable things from my life. I'm just removing the ones that cause me to self-sabotage. And those would be weed and my TV. Right? And I know this. And yes, I know I've spoken to my, weed specialist, and she's like, vaping in the evenings, all well and good, and I am aware of this, but it doesn't, if I vape in the evening, I don't have a vape and then go back and do whatever I want to do. I have a vape, then another vape, then a vodka, then a joint, and then I'm like, fucking dang, I'm not doing shit now. And then I want to sleep all the rest of the days, the following days. So this is how it has to be. I will never quit it for real. Never. I absolutely am a huge fucking supporter, advocate of marijuana. I am. I very, very much believe in the benefits of it. And TV, I love TV. I do. True. But I don't want to binge watch TV. I want my textbooks read to me. So please, angels in the universe and all heavenly above, please get me what I need are PDFs, Word documents. of the rest of my textbooks, though this textbook is fucking humongous, so it's going to take a while to get through this. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, and I answered Rachel in the way of saying I am not removing all enjoyable things from my life. I just plan on, as I've said, removing the ones that I self-sabotage with and adding in better, more healthier, more best version of myself stuff. Like, I'm actually going to figure out what I can plant in my garden, because I did pay for it. I do want to. I really want to learn all of that stuff. I totally forgot until I spoke to Grant. I can get herbs too. I mean, I can grow them and figure out what I'm doing. Plus, I really, really need to start meditating and riding my motorbike. Not even just once a week, but more. Like, I would much, much, much prefer to ride my motorbike than my car most places, unless I'm doing fucking picking up food shopping or taking boss somewhere. I don't know. Especially since my car guzzles fucking petrol. Anyway, I've talked for a long time. I hope I've gotten all the points across that I was thinking of. Removing all the weed, removing the TV. I have seriously contemplated doing these on different days, but I'm definitely not going to want to watch TV if I'm sober. What else have I got to figure out? Oh, yes, find a support group to deal with the grief I'm suffering from, because I know that's heavily affecting me when it comes to my studying, because the little voice in my head is just real fucking pissed off about it all. So I'm going to deal with that. I made myself a to-do list last night, guys, and in really big letters I wrote, make signs to remind yourself you actually need to eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, because your body needs fuel along with plenty of water. Yeah, ADHD medication does fuck with you on when it comes to food, that's for sure. But yeah, there are plenty of things that I need and want to insert into my life, imagining my best life, and my best life doesn't involve me stoned every day watching crap. I want to ride my push bike. I want to start running. Actually, it was a long distance runner when I was younger, and I fucking loved it. Just exercise. I mean, I live in chronic pain. I sure as shit don't want to make it worse. Doing stuff like last night, not smart. I'm aware. But God, it was fucking entertaining. Like, I literally, on multiple different occasions, and I'm someone who's not even scared of spiders. I fucking love them. I want a big fucking pet tarantula. But, yeah, that was me last night, guys. But what I needed to do is done, well, for the tent part. And I'm going to go out and do the bricks for the other part of the garden later. But I've talked for well and truly long enough. And yeah, till later.